Hi everybody, it's Tasso. If you feel busy and overwhelmed, if there's so much to do and just too little time, if you get paralyzed at times and don't know even where to start, if this is you, more often than not, then this video is for you. Because there's two reasons why you might feel this way and why you might struggle. So you either don't get stuff done and off your plate, or you allow to get too much onto your plate. I'm not going to focus on the first one too much because I have another video on the topic which aims to help you to get better at getting things done and feeling accomplished every single day. I have put it in YouTube's iCards. Please follow the link, click it, and watch that video as well if you want to understand the areas you can tweak to become more productive. But that's another one. In this video today, I want to focus on how to limit things to come to you, okay? And please don't get me wrong, this is not about giving you a free ticket for laziness or complacency or doing nothing. As the founder of Role Model my mission is to help people show up at their best. I want to help people become the best version of themselves, reach their potential. So this is really for the high achievers, for those who want to get better. So I'm not teaching here to say no, how to say no to not get anything done. That's not the spirit of the exercise. But for all of you who are still interested and are still with me, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share with you 3 major ideas that I believe will inspire you and empower you, give you the inner confidence to be able to say no. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to actually give you a couple of actual ideas, tips, and tricks on how to do that on a day-to-day basis. Sounds good? Okay, let's get into this right away. Number 1, remember to respect time. How much do you actually respect time if you say yes to everything? Leo Babauta, you might or might not know him. He's the founder of Zen Habits. So Leo Babauta made a course titled How to Turn Uncertainty and Discomfort into Mindful Openness. And in that course, in the beginning, he encourages people to contemplate on 4 things: the preciousness of life, the briefness of life, the inevitability of suffering, and the awesome power of our actions. And not many people like to be reminded about the briefness of our lives, but this is the only way to force them to really understand the preciousness of life. Because time is not like money. If you waste or lose money, you can make it back. But if you waste or lose time, nobody's going to give you that back. So we really need to learn to respect and appreciate it, just as you would respect and appreciate anything that is rare. Number 2, remember to respect yourself. Because how much do you respect yourself if you say yes to everything? Yes, that's right. We all are, creatures of service. We are hardwired by our Creator to help others. That is true, but on the other side, not everything is worthy of our time. Let me repeat this for you. Not everything is equally worthy of your time. Not everything is worth your attention. Now, advertisers might think differently. Your family or your colleagues or your boss might think differently. But the reality is that we need to become more mindful about the way we spend our time. Number 3 is remember to respect others. Here's the thing. When you accept something, when a requester comes and says, can you do this? And you say yes, this is rarely a one-man or one-woman show. Normally, you have to drag others into a team and get the stuff done. Now, we fall very often into actionism and get, things done for the wrong reasons. Maybe because you want to please someone, or you saw an opportunity and you grabbed it. But here's the thought. Respect also other people's time, because you will need to drag people into something that is maybe half-baked or half thought through and make them invest their time into something that they also will not want to do this. So by saying no, you not only will respect time, respect yourself, but you will also respect other people's time and actually, like this, get much, much more popular around you. Now, these are the 3 things that I wanted to share with you. 3 reasons, very, very simple, but very, very powerful, why it is important to say no. Now, how do you do this on a day-to-day basis? How do you really say no without fearing consequences? Okay, so in here are some tips. It's all about the language and the context. Because obviously you cannot say no, no, screw you, just like this, because this will not only alienate other people, it will also brand you like somebody who is not really eager to do any work. And this is not something that you really, really want to do. So I'm going to give you 3 suggestions. And if you have something else that works, please leave it in the comments below. I would really love to learn from you and see what other things work that help people say no, how they learn and manage to flex their no muscle. So here are my 3 suggestions for you to exercise and practice. Number one is don't say no, but don't say yes either. Again, as I said, we tend to fall into actionism very, very fast and accept things because of the wrong reasons. Now, here's the thing. Give yourself some time. Instead of just accepting it and say, yes, I can do it, say, that's a great idea, and acknowledge, the idea that came from the requester. Hey, that's a great idea. Let me give this a thought, and I'm going to get back to you. This is very, very important. Why? Because it gives you some time to think about it, to put the thing in the bigger perspective, in a bigger context. This way you will actually be able to reflect, come up with some better ideas, see where there might be clashes within the organization, within the other things that you are doing. Be more specific and really suggest better ideas. Number two is ask the requester, push it back and ask back directly and immediately. Put them on the spot by saying, what are you going to do with it? This is very, very important, because very often people just accept things to do and they haven't thought them through. They don't really know what's going to happen with them and what they're going to do with this, what the actual deliverable looks like, and they hope that maybe other people will help them along the process. But that should not be your problem. So when other people come and say, hey, can you do this for me? Can you write this report? Can you make this assessment? Can you do this research? Then ask them back, so what are you going to do with it? Not necessarily why, because he will have the reasons he has been asked, but ask him, what are you going to do with this? This will make him think a little deeper and see whether asking this of you was actually the right thing. And it gives you the opportunity to identify maybe other ways to get more stakes into the whole project, because it might be better not to make the report for the person, but being invited by this person in another meeting, in another gremium, to actually talk to yourself about it, giving you some airtime for your ideas as well. And number 3, make them aware of the territories within an organization. This is very, very important. Again, very often, people just accept requests and say, I will do it. And then they hope that, with this idea, somebody will pick up the baton and run with it. But they often forget to realize that, particularly within a big organization, there are many, many departments that might be whose sole roles and responsibility might be to do just that. So if you know about this and if you are aware of these things, if it doesn't really fit within your roles and responsibilities, bring it to their attention, because this will avoid a lot of territorial clashes and a lot of discussions and fights within departments. Make people aware. Hey, that's a great idea. Have you talked to this person? Hey, that's a great idea. I know that this department is working on this, something similar, etc., etc. Make them aware of this and point them to the right direction. You will help yourself and them just as much. So these were the 3 inspiring ideas that you want to please respect time. We don't have so much time on this earth. Given the grand scheme of things, we should really be very conscious how we spend our times. Number 2, respect yourself. What does it mean for you if you say yes to everything? Respect yourself and your time, and respect other people's time. And then finally, the 3 ideas that you can practice every single day were, number 1, don't say yes, but don't say no either. So give yourself some time to think about it. Say something like, hey, that's a great idea. Let me think about it. I'm going to get back to you by tomorrow, by this afternoon. Give yourself some time to do this. Then the other thing was that you ask directly back, what are they going to use this for you to understand not only if you're taking on the job, what exactly you should be doing and what this is going to be used for, but also because there might be a better idea to solve the whole problem. And the third was that you make people aware that, this is outside of your responsibilities. Don't take on something just to shine, but take something because you are there to do this exact exercise. Otherwise, you're going to create a lot of problems and you're going to get into a lot of fights for territorial issues that happen very, very often in companies. So I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. I hope there were great ideas and inspirations to help you respect your time and flex your no muscle. Saying no will limit ultimately things that come to you, things that are filling your plate for the wrong reasons, and helps you get a little bit more air, a little bit breathing time for you to be able to do those things that matter to you. So thank you very much. Again, if you have any comments, leave them below in the comment section. And if you have any other ideas, I'd love, as much as many other people might love to hear them from you. So thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate your time. And until the next video, all the best.